What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. With this video, we are diving into Action Comics issue number 1044. If you have not been keeping up with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Superman, as well as the tie-in that lets us know about Mongul's origin. I will say it is probably one of the best Superman comics to come out this year, because it highlights the best part of Superman. And I would say the entirety of the Warworld Saga has really highlighted why Clark Kent is Superman. What we have seen is Superman's rebellion begin. The people are fighting back, and slowly but surely, Mongul is losing ground. And though Superman and his resistance, they are gaining some ground, this is still a very much uphill battle. If you're curious to where this lands in the DC continuity with the death of the Justice League, this is all taking place before the death of the Justice League. So be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up with Manchester Black, Superman, and Orphan. Orphan is this little child concealed inside of some sort of vat, some kind of chamber that is keeping it alive, and Orphan seems to be very powerful. Most recently, they were able to separate it from the machine, being bonded together by the one that they call the Teacher. We have Superman, who is trying to communicate, trying to learn something about what Orphan is. That is what takes us all the way to Justice League No Justice. During that event, we have a ship that is headed for Valron, a woman pregnant, a scientist who has been studying the Source Wall. As they are about to make their departure, this is when there is a breach in the Source Wall. As it begins to break down, their propulsion is unresponsive. All of their systems begin to go down. There is no escape, and that is what takes us 2 weeks later. The Teacher has come to this place looking for something special. In all of the wreckage, this is where he finds Orphan, letting us know that this is Techno-Familiar, an adaptive synthetic animal program to serve and protect, being assimilated to the mother's corpse to save the fetus. All of that power that was released from the Source Wall's destruction, it preserved them in this way. And so Source flows through Orphan, and Teacher plans to exploit this for all of his experiments. He could build an answer to the mighty mother boxes. With Superman holding an Orphan box in his hand, Orphan begins to communicate some more and let them know that the Orphan box, it doesn't simply teleport, it transcends you. When it is fueled by the Genesis material, you can transcend both life and death, space and time. You can transcend to infinite paths and find the inevitable truth at the very center of all of it. And then Orphan lets Superman know that he knows why he has come. After the breach, Superman has been losing his powers. He is slowly dying, and inside of him, there is fear. Fear that this revolution will fail, that his promise to return to his wife and son is something that he might not be able to keep. But Orphan lets it be known that if you reunite me with Darling, that he will help save Enchantress. But first, they have to harness the power of the stone called Genesis, saying that for that, they're going to need somebody that is far, far away from here. Picking up a little bit later, we have 2 of the kids who have snuck into the area where Superman really just goes to sleep at night. His little living quarters, if you will. They have come to investigate and find out exactly who Superman is. Only hearing stories, they hear that he writes down in a journal every single night. Going to look at this book, it is all written in English, which means he just can't understand understand it. But with Superman coming in, he is not angry with them, they are just curious about who he is, giving them some toys that he used to play with as a kid, toys that come from Krypton, puzzle boxes. He's really just teaching them a little bit about their ancestral history, a small thing that connects them to their past. This is what takes us to Mongul and Light Ray. Light Ray is dead, has been dead for quite some time, but Mongul has been trying to resurrect Light Ray, but no longer having teacher or orphan. This is an almost impossible task. His alchemists, they just can't do the job, that her essence has faded so much. She has been dead for so long. They don't think that they can do this. That maybe if they bonded her to a fresh soul, maybe there would be a chance to resurrect Light Ray. Now this is where we see Omak just get livid. Mongul had promised that Light Ray would be resurrected. In not doing this, Omak is livid, but Mongul isn't here to hear any of her complaints. Hitting her with a blast, we see Omak go flying, being reminded of exactly where her place is in all of this. That's what takes us to Superman, Orphan, and the rest of the crew. Using the Orphan box, they are teleported to a location that looks like a freaking zombie wasteland. Bodies everywhere, coming out of every single part of this ground. All of them put up on display like they are trophies. Orphan letting them know that Enchantress, she is going to be here. She is going to be somewhere high up on a pedestal. Being able to find her, she is in a very weakened state, unable to do anything. Superman lets her know that it is going to be okay. But that's when we have the arrival of Mother, with Mother seeing that they have come to steal one of her prizes. All of the undead, all of the bodies, they come to life and they attack everybody. While our heroes try to make their stand, we see a huge energy blast come out of Orphan, vaporizing all of the minions. Superman goes toe-to-toe with Mother, and while Superman, he is definitely holding his own, what solidifies this battle is Orphan, because they are not here to battle Mother. Orphan teleports Mother out of here all the way back to Mongul, with Mother absolutely enraged. She goes charging in at Mongul because he promised that she would be left undisturbed, that she would have Enchantress, she would have her trophy, that Mother helped him get his throne. Now that he has broken his promise, she has come for his life. Without skipping a beat, Mongul picks up a spear and he puts down Mother, grabbing her jaw and ripping it right off of her face. This battle was over before it even began, telling his others to fetch the Blood Priestess, because now they have something to bond with Light Ray. As his alchemists begin all of their little rituals, Light Ray and Mother, they are put down together. They do their chants, they do their magic, and with a blinding purple light, we see the two combined rise up, once known as Light Ray. This is something very, very different. While Mongul may have lost some footing, he is also making his final moves. He is going in for the kill. Everything is lining up exactly how he wants it. And after they seek the fire of Olgrun, then all of their plans will come to fruition. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm going to keep on saying it, the World War Saga has been absolutely phenomenal. It has highlighted some of the best parts of what Superman represents. I think depowered Superman is probably one of my favorite versions of Superman, because even without all of his strength, all of his virtues, all of his morals, they stay on the straight and narrow. There is no corrupting him, and even in the darkest of places, even in the worst of scenarios, he always finds that small sliver of hope. He is the beacon that everybody looks to, the man of mythology, the man of campfire stories, being brought before them like a freaking messiah. And what they did with Light Ray is going to be very interesting. We're going to have to assume that this thing is in servitude to Mongul. I believe that they are going to refer to it as Black Razor. But having the power of both Light Ray and Mother, this thing is going to be freaking OP. The only question, is there any light ray inside of there to be able to come out before she destroys all of her friends? Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the super thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. Now if you can't do that, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you like this video, and until the next breakdown.